right, let's discuss the lectures. So, well, the readings. You may start. What did you think about the readings?
Well, for example, in Microsoft, I I saw that they kind of they try to keep all the trends. Like for example, if you read all the entire reading, they try to keep up like with the search engine, with the mobile revolution, with the cloud computing. So they they try to keep up all the knowledge that had in that time. So some of their like oh need oh no like services or
Mhm.
products they weren't like as effective or as good as their competitors, so they kept behind, and their competitors were like much better.
I think it's actually really interesting because we grew up with those, like with those products. So, I mean, I don't know, we were probably 10 years old when those products started booming. And I remember actually being a huge fan of Xbox, which is one of the Microsoft good assets, or good products.
Mm.
But I do remember that, the iPhone was booming, and I actually don't remember. I mean, I saw in the lecture, in the reading, that they mentioned the Microsoft Mobile, which I have no idea what they're talking about. I had to Google it because I had no idea what they were talking about. But what I think it's really interesting, it's about Steve Ballmer. That, to be honest, uh, before these readings, I've heard about him like very little. And of course, I've heard about him, with this LA NBA team, but
Uh-huh.
not as Microsoft's former CEO. I didn't know that, and
Okay.
I think it's actually quite interesting. What I would like to rescue from these two readings is that you may be a very good leader in one company and a very, very, very bad leader in another company. And I think the company's leader is everything because he's the one that, I don't know how to say it, but pulls down. I'm just gonna say it in Spanish because I know
Wonderful.
Luis can understand us. But I think it's like very important, the one on the top, because he permea all the culture, right?
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to see that he became a good leader in another company. Maybe because his passion is in that other company. But I remember working in PepsiCo, and we we had a very, very bad leader once, and the culture was horrible. Everybody competing against each other. There was no solidarity or fraternity or sorority in it of any kind. And when they changed the leader, the entire company changed, and that also, of course, reflected on the stock value of the company. So it's quite interesting, I think, how you can lead something that you're really passionate about or something that you don't care about at all.